Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we do here is fire. You guys know the drill. So let's get right to the show I have for you guys today. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. I got my guest host, Vaughn. Appreciate it. He's my boy from Montclair. If you want to just introduce yourself, Vaughn, tell people what you're all about.
Yes, sir. What's going on? Thank you for having me on the show, man. It's been a pleasure to be invited. But yeah, to talk about sports and yeah, to really dive into a lot what's happening, what's going on. But I'm going, Montclair State student. I'm a sports communication major. Me and my guy Zach, we met a couple years back playing some hoops.
Yeah,
He got a good jumper and everything, man. Play good defense. So we
appreciate it.
go way back, man. But yeah, that's pretty much about me, man. I'm a college student that loves sports, and I'm glad to be on the show, man.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Yes,
Anytime,
sir.
anytime. All right, so let's
Yes,
get a
sir.
dive in. Our two segments we're going to be going over today is really going to be going over just the NBA playoffs right now. Well, last night was a crazy blowout. The only lone game we had from the Timberwolves. We'll get to that in just a sec. And then on top of that, we're going to be going over the NFL. And if you guys are wondering why there are some players not at voluntary workouts and now threatening not to be at OTAs.
Yeah,
So we're going over the few names that we've heard around the league that have not showed up that have been reported.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're on TikTok Live, guys. So whoever's on, that's basically what our show is going to be. Don't forget to share the live, give me a follow, drop a like, and let's get moving from here. So let's go to the NBA playoffs. Vaughn, I'm going to share my screen so you're looking at the same thing I am. And
Yes, sir. Let's go
uh,
into it, man.
yes. All right. So I'm sharing my screen. Can you see it?
Yes, sir. I can see. Let me just make it zoom in a little bit more on my end. But now I got a pretty good gist of it. I can see it.
All
Yes,
right, cool.
sir.
So let me scroll a little down because it's cutting off the Timberwolves.
Got you.
So all right. So here we go.
Which was not to jump ahead too crazy,
You're good.
but which was crazy. Did you that last game a 45 a 40 point or 45-point victory?
Mm-hmm.
That is insane. Like that was the largest victory in playoff history from a
Yeah,
from a team that was facing elimination. That was insane.
and
Like
that was the second largest playoff win in history in just general. So
right.
that was pretty crazy. I definitely agree with that. I did not expect that. I mean, I wanted the Timberwolves to win,
Hmm.
but I didn't think that they were going to win by 45 and make Jamal Murray look like a kid running around playing basketball.
Absolutely.
And then Jokic did his thing, man. He still had almost like a triple double with 25 points. But
Yeah.
I don't know with him, man. He's like one of the weirdest MVPs of the league. No, it's like, dude, he doesn't wow me with anything. Like
He does it.
I've seen this before. I don't think
Right.
he deserved MVP this year. I thought Luka should have got it. He was averaging more than everybody. If not Luka,
Yeah.
Shea should have got it because
Yeah,
both of them were.
absolutely.
I just look at Luka, bro. He was averaging almost 35 points a game.
Absolutely.
And
And yeah, no, I'm sorry. What you about
no,
to
you're
say?
good. And then he had like almost 8 and 10. He had like 10 assists and like 8 rebounds. So I mean, that's almost a damn near triple double with averaging 35. Shea was right there with 32 as well.
Right.
So
That's why I felt like it was a dead giveaway. I honestly did not expect him to win another time. This is honestly absurd to me because, like you said, the two names that was mentioned was actually the clear forerunners, in my opinion.
yeah,
I didn't see him, ever being able to like skirt right in front of him. I thought that was robbery at its fullness,
yeah,
and like you said, I personally, when I watch this game, and this is probably unpopular opinion. I'm probably gonna go viral, or people gonna go crazy in the comments, but I I look at him like one of my uncles that played basketball. He reminds me of one of the uncles from the streets. He has no athleticism, and his game is literally as basic and as my grandfather's. post moves. I just don't understand how he wins MVP every year. Now, don't get me wrong, his numbers are fantastic. You look at his numbers, you be like, wow, the numbers are incredible.
Yeah.
But if you do the eye test, now this is something that's personal to me. I'm very much a visual person, and I see his game, and I automatically say, how is this man the MVP? How is he he? I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I never will. But the NBA loves it. Clearly, whoever's voting loves it. But yeah, I guess that's where we at today.
No, I think the voters had too many alcohol beverages in them when they're making these votes, because that doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
I mean, if we're looking at pure, and yes, I know the Nuggets were the 2 seed. I get it. Um, but the Thunder, man, they were the 1 seed. So technically,
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to go to whatever. Luka's the 5 seed. Like, it's not like we're
Absolutely.
talking about, all right, LeBron, 30 something years old, he needs to be above the 5 seed in order to be considered for an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
But he arguably had a better season than Nikola Jokic. He's
Yeah.
30 years old, and he's able to do what he's done on the floor and still drop 40 on a
Absolutely.
percentage that is ridiculous. But again, I give Jokic his flowers. Like, he deserved it. I don't think he deserved
Yeah.
all of the MVPs, but I think he at least should have had. I think he has his 2. This one, I think,
Yes.
is a complete utter disaster. And
Utter.
what's his name? He has his podcast. I forgot his name. The guy that really like bullshitted the Jokic, like really sent him down. Like, what historic moment? What historic over his 3 MVP seasons? Where was any historic numbers?
Mm.
Look at Russell Westbrook. No one has ever done that when he won
Right.
his MVP since
Averaging a triple double. Yep.
since Oscar Robertson. Then you
Right.
look at Michael Jordan when he won it. He averaged
Yep.
his team was the 7th seed, but he averaged 35, 6 and whatever, 3 steals on over 50 something percent from the field. So like, you look at that, like, that deserves an MVP. What are we looking at? 26,
Right.
8, 10. Well, he
Yeah.
almost made an MVP, almost made a triple double. We've seen
Right.
that. So
Right.
I really don't understand what's the concept of MVP now, because of the fact of the matter is Jokic is winning MVP
Yeah.
every year. I mean, I
Yeah.
think he's won it at 3 out of the 5 years. In the last 5 years, I think he's won it. Like,
Yeah.
that's absurd. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But a little more on the playoff side of things instead of a rant about the MVP.
Right. 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 Right.
I think the Thunder and the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks take the series to on Saturday at 8:30 on ABC. I think Dallas closes it out. It's back at home. I think if they don't win, I think the Thunder will win back at Oklahoma City. Just the crowd behind them after they got kind of embarrassed late in the game, really,
Yeah.
in that game 5 where they should have won that game. The Thunder had it, but they let it slip away, and then the Mavericks, Luka's 30-point triple double, did it again.
Yeah.
But I think the Mavericks take it in game 6, and I think the Timberwolves win in game 7. I just think that they have more. I know they won by 45. I don't think the Nuggets are going to go out that bad
Yeah.
again, but
Nah, I don't believe so.
I do think the Timberwolves will capture it. I just think them going down to or going up 2-0, then losing 3 straight, then winning like in that fashion. I think they have all the momentum going back to Denver.
Yeah.
Because they play better in Denver for some reason.
They do. I don't. I was looking at the series. I was like, this is a different team on the road. Like it's honestly, when I looked at the team when they played home, and I looked at the team. Well, clearly this time around it
Yeah,
was dominant. So,
yeah,
but throughout the entire series, majority of the time, you see the Timberwolves. They kind of was like they will fold under pressure when it was home. Which I'm like,
yeah.
you have home court advantage. You have the team. You have all the fans on your side. I would think that would give you momentum. I would think that would give you an
Exactly.
advantage. But it seemed like they was home shy. I don't
Yeah,
know what it was. It just Anthony Edwards, even though he did have a 40-point game, but there was times where it seems like he was very passive and he wasn't as aggressive.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that is. It's very interesting.
Yeah, that 40-point game was a low key 40-point game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it wasn't no
Absolutely.
it wasn't no wow, oh, he got 40 points. It was like, all right, he
Yeah.
with 40.
Right.
Like they were kind of catching and chasing um
Yeah.
the Nuggets. I don't know. Jamal
Yeah.
Murray looks like this was the series he needed to show up, and he's banged up. He got smashed in his elbow last night,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
he never recovered
Yeah.
from that, and he literally shot the worst he shot in a while. So
Yeah.
I think that has something to do with it. Jokic can't beat this team by himself.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray needs him to help him. If the
Absolutely.
Nuggets have a shot at winning on Saturday, they need to have Jamal Murray score over 20, and Jokic needs to have a 30-point triple double with Michael Porter Jr. scoring 20. Aaron Gordon gave him 15. If they don't do that, they're not winning this game because Anthony
Yeah.
Edwards is going to come in and shut the gym down early with his
Absolutely.
defensive prowess. I don't know. I don't like how Jamal Murray kind of said, "All right, well, who?" Because the reporter asked, "Was it Anthony Edwards' defense or was it your elbow?" He was like, "Who?" No,
Oh yeah.
I think it was more. Oh, it was more of my elbow and my own self not being able to score. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
that was not the way you have to do that.
That yeah, not at all.
So I think
Now he's gonna reap what he sowed.
exactly, exactly. I think Anthony Edwards is really going to show up on Saturday and really show. All right, yeah, your shit was a fluke, dude.
Yeah.
You're
Absolutely.
like we're going to the conference finals. You guys are going back to Cancun with the Lakers.
Yeah.
So,
But also, contrary belief, just going back to earlier what you said with the Mavericks and the Thunders, I honestly believe that the Mavericks is going to take it at next game. I really do. I
no,
think
I do too. I agree with that.
okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I thought you said
no,
they was going to take it back. Okay.
no, I said if the Mavericks don't win, I
Okay.
think the
Yeah,
Thunder.
yeah, yeah. If we go to game 7, then it
I
will
think the
be
Thunder
yeah.
will
OKC would take
prevail.
it. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was saying because I picked the
Mhm.
Mavericks winning in 6.
Okay.
Originally I had the Timberwolves winning in 6. Then I never changed it, but I kind of thought that the Timberwolves was just going to sweep the shit out of them because when they went up 3-0, I was like, all right, well, it,
Understood.
it ain't looking too well. I mean, they went
Yes,
up
sir.
2-0, and then I wasn't. It didn't look that like it didn't look as good as to say, oh, the Nuggets are going to win 2 more because they couldn't buy a bucket in that
Hmm.
games. So yeah, so I've gotten kind of almost every series right. I don't want to be a brat,
Okay.
but I've kind of gotten every series right.
Let's clap it up to
Uh,
it.
I did not expect the Timberwolves to sweep the Suns. That I did not. The only series that I've gotten wrong was really my Lakers. Um,
Yeah, that was a tough one.
dude, we should have won every game.
That
We
was a tough
had
one.
a shot to sweep them, bro. Like it was that
That
bad. We had a
yeah.
shot to sweep them. I just think that the older you're getting, you need more youth around there. You need more defense. We also didn't have Jared Vanderbilt. That was a big one. Jamal Murray just
Yeah.
hit both of those game winners if
Absolutely
Jared
not.
Vanderbilt is healthy. He was there, able for the last 2 games. I guess they just weren't gonna chance it. And I
Yeah,
guess they just decided because he was in warmups. He was there. I just
he
guess
was.
I
He
guess
was
they thought
available.
you know what I think they thought? They thought they could handle it. They thought they could come back, and it looked like they were going to be able to come back in this series and maybe come back
Yeah.
3-0,
Right.
and win this. And LeBron, then that would have cemented LeBron as the best player to ever walk this planet.
Absolutely.
If you would have came back from 3-1 to beat the best team assembled in Golden State back in 2016 in the finals, then to come back against the defending champs down 3-0, I
Yeah.
don't think that you can say anything. And then him winning a title. Imagine if he would have went back from 3-0 and then win the title. Because I think if the Lakers got past the Nuggets, I don't think anybody had a chance of beating us.
Oh, yeah.
Timberwolves would have been the next shot. But other than that,
Hmm.
nothing else. But we beaten the Timberwolves at full strength. We know how to play, and we just
Absolutely.
couldn't beat the Nuggets, and that was our downfall. We just could not get a great lineup out there. That's a defensive paralysis lineup, as well as stay healthy enough to keep that lineup. Uh,
Absolutely.
but yeah,
I agree.
that's pretty much it. For the Nuggets and the Thunder. Now we move to the Celtics, Cavs. Celtics, Cavs. Donovan Mitchell was hurt the last two games, didn't play. It
Right.
was going to be an uphill battle. I thought they could have tied the series, but I kind of picked the Celtics to win in five. I wasn't. I was trying to see if we can get some Cleveland to get back in the series. LeBron shows up, they win. I think they won in that game. No, they lost
Mm-hmm.
that game. They lost that game. LeBron showed up, they lost. So the Celtics advanced to the conference finals in a gentleman's sweep. Pacers and have been a fantastic series. It's been back and forth, 30-point blowouts, 30-point blowouts. Now it's game six in Madison Square Garden. No,
Yeah.
no. It's in
No, it's gonna be Indiana.
yeah,
Yeah,
game
Indiana
seven
tonight.
in the Garden. So I think the Knicks can do it. I know that the Pacers aren't going to shoot as good as they did back when they in Game 4 when they were in Indiana and they blew up the Knicks by 30. I don't think
Yeah.
Miles Turner was doing step back threes. I mean,
Yeah, he was.
freaking like there's no way that this guy's doing that again. And if he does, then collapse up to him. But
Clap it up.
there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah. I just see Jalen Brunson being too dominant this game.
Yeah.
We're going to be well, even though it's not going to be home court advantage, doesn't matter for him. He's going to still play like
Yep.
he's back in the Garden. So I just see him being able to navigate, get his team rallied up. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. When the last time since the Knicks been in the Eastern Conference Finals?
It's
Like I
been
don't even know. I don't even know. Did Carmelo even get to do that?
yeah, he did. I think he did it once. He got to the
Yeah. Okay.
but I
So it's
don't.
been a while.
I might be bullshitting that. I'm not a crazy Nick guy, and that was a while ago, so that's kind of hard to remember everything. So
Absolutely, yeah.
so
But I know it's been a while, and it's been a
yeah, no,
long time coming.
it's definitely been a while. But I don't like how they're all Brunson. That's what they did
Right,
with Carmelo, and that's why they never went to the finals.
right,
It was
right,
just so Carmelo. Now they're all Brunson.
right.
They need other people to help out.
Yeah.
Not saying that DiVincenzo has been great, Hart has been great, but everybody is just being Brunson's dropping 40 like almost every game. Like you can't win a championship like that. It's very hard to do. Um,
Yeah.
and Brunson's not 6'8", 240 like LeBron that can just go down the lane and dunk it. Brunson can't dunk. So, like, no,
he,
seriously,
he can a little bit. He's like one of those,
I've
rim
never seen him
hangers.
dunk. I've never seen him dunk, dude. If I'm being honest, I've
Right.
never seen the dude
Never
dunk.
seen him dunk.
I've
Okay.
never seen him dunk. Maybe he did dunk, but I've never seen him dunk. Maybe he dunked in Dallas when he wasn't injured because he was playing
Maybe.
minutes and dropping 45 every game. Maybe,
Maybe.
but
He probably is like a rim grazer for sure though.
yeah, yeah. I think Steph at his age right now still's got more bounce than Brunson.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
He also got a little bit of a height advantage, or just a little bit,
That's
slight
true. Just
one.
a little bit. Just a slight advantage. That comes along. That comes along.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Mavericks,
Okay.
Wolves conference finals for the West, Celtics, Knicks conference finals for the East. I got the Timberwolves beating the Mavericks, and I want to say the Knicks, but dude, I don't know. If you want to bet, I'm going with the Celtics. If you want to be
Mm-hmm.
a fan and want to see something different, I'll go in the Knicks.
Yeah. So
If
you saying to take the Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
hard because if you were a betting guy, you would pick the Celtics.
Right.
Or
Optimistic
a
guy.
safe bet, you want to go with the Celtics. If you want to go on
Right.
a ram and maybe win a lot of money, go with the Knicks.
Go with the
But
Knicks. Right.
I don't know. The Knicks is so hurt right now and beat up because of these last
Yeah.
series. The
Yeah.
Celtics are just have the easiest path to the fucking finals, bro. They play, they
Easiest.
played the Heat. They lost one game. They played the Cavs.
Right.
They lost one game.
One game.
Now they're just waiting on the Pacers and the Knicks. So
Right.
I'm gonna go. I might have to lean the Celtics. I just think that their health is a little bit
Mm-hmm. I can
better
see that.
than the Knicks, and just the Knicks have had tough series. Even though they won in
Yeah.
6 against the 76ers, all those games were tough.
Tough.
And
You're
this
talking about a former MVP, Joel
exactly.
Embiid, that,
Not to mention Tyrese Maxey. Maxey was going.
Tyrese. Oh, man.
He was going nuts.
Yeah.
And then this series, so much boom bang. Like it's a lot of
Yeah.
wear and tear on the body. So I think the Celtics would have the better edge over it. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, what about you?
I think the Knicks. I think the Knicks can definitely. They have the mental fortitude. I believe when it comes to that matchup in particular.
Mhm.
I think that their mental fortitude, their aggressiveness, they are dogfight every play. They play like knickers. You know what I'm saying? Like they are knickerbockers. Like completely. They are the Knicks for sure. And when they come into your city, when they come into your home court, they're not going to lay down. So I think that fortitude, that toughness can get them over the edge because I feel like the Celtics have been playing very comfortable to some extent. Like you said, they haven't been given too much of a challenge, and the Knicks have. So they've been challenged. They know what it is to overcome adversity, even though they're a little banged up right now. I
Yeah.
still can see them, even if it's not a victory of the series. I definitely see them giving them a run for their money
Oh
for
yeah, no, the
sure.
Celtics are not running through them. I think that
They're
series
definitely
will
not.
go 7 games.
I can see that. I can see that. And then if it's going to be, yeah, Celtics home court, then yeah,
Yeah, toss up.
that would be, yeah, that would be a ball game for sure.
Yeah. All right. So
Uh,
we both kind of agree on the same thing. What about the West? And then
yeah,
we'll.
the West, I would definitely say I can definitely see the Timberwolves getting past them, and then the Mavs. That'll be a crazy series. But I believe um, I can see the Mavericks taking it to the finals for sure.
Really?
I think just the veterans that they have on their team. You have a Kyrie Irving who was able to play on that Cavs team with a remarkable comeback. He has the understanding of what playoff basketball what it takes. He's the wisest so far. You think about the teams between the Timberwolves. Now you got the Mike Conley, but he's also hurt. So we're going to see how he's moving and how everything's going on his end. But then you got the Mavs who are very skillful, very tough, very tenacious, and
Appreciate
then
that,
you
Owen. Thanks. Now you.
but you have Kyrie, you have Luca, who has been playing incredible this series, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to that. But I definitely see the Mavs being able to overcome that. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Timberwolves take it all the way, because with Anthony Edwards on his tear that he's going on, Karl Anthony Towns, he's playing pretty well. So I think overall, I think we can bet on a really good series. But I would take my money and I'll put it on the Mavs, and I would put it on play it safe. I say Celtics.
All right. All right. Cool. 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 All right. So we've got for the NBA. We're currently 23 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, again, Vaughn. Thanks again for jumping on. It's been a pleasure having you
Of
on.
course, man. It's my pleasure, man.
All right. Well, we are going to go over just the NFL, like we said earlier. Just in the next 7 to 8 minutes, we'll go over the NFL and like what's happening with voluntary workouts being skipped by big name players. So one of them is Justin Jefferson. He's looking for a new contract. That was the whole thing in the offseason. So far, can he get a new contract and help out JJ McCarthy as the new quarterback for the Vikings? Because as we know, Kirk Cousins shipped off to Atlanta, where Atlanta, as dumb as they are, they picked Michael Penix Jr. in the draft, which doesn't make any sense to me. But at the same time, if you look at it, it kind of does because of the Achilles injury. Just in case Kirk Cousins is not able to go, you have a backup that can actually be suitable somewhat as long as he learns the playbook in time. Another guy is Micah Parsons, my Dallas Cowboys defensive man. He's the anchor of our defense. He's the beast. And then on top of that, you have CeeDee Lamb, our wide receiver, and currently could be called the best wide receiver in the NFL because
Yeah,
his last year was just ridiculous. Um,
ridiculous.
yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. Even if you're not a Cowboys fan, you have to admit that, like,
Right. I'm a Giants fan, unfortunately, but yeah,
yeah,
you gotta see.
yeah, you guys are just. It's not the team, bro. It's you guys, like the fans.
Yeah.
Like I know you're not an asshole fan, but
Yeah,
like.
me. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Like, bro, like you guys haven't beat the Cowboys in like, dude, you're 13 out of we're 13 wins and one loss in the last 14 times
Yeah.
we played you. Like, there's no talk. You can't say a word.
Yeah.
You guys have not beaten us.
Yeah, we gotta wait our turn.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
that legacy talk and the histories and all that.
It's over with, bro. That was
Yeah,
14 years ago, dude. No
right.
Giants, but bro, they're not. If they don't get that quarterback situation correct, they ain't gonna be in
Yeah,
no playoffs, no Super Bowl in the next 10 years, bro. So
yeah. We
it's
need
gonna
to
be
get
a while.
that. Yeah, we need to get that
It's gonna be a
situated for
while.
sure.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah,
Now, Cowboys, no, we're a totally different discussion. We're a great team in the regular season. The playoffs, we just shit ourselves.
yeah.
There's no capping on that. Like, that's just straight up. You're just ass in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's something. It's like an off switch or something. I don't know what happens.
I don't know. I don't know what it happens. I don't know if I know McCarthy got some shade of doing some crazy stuff in the locker room before games with, like,
Yeah.
have you ever heard of the thing where they took, like, sledgehammers to watermelons before the game?
No, I didn't know
Bro,
that.
it's one of the he got called the racist coach on the planet.
Oh my lord.
Dude, and he's straight white, so it's like there was
Yeah, that's yeah.
everybody's bunch of African American black dudes are in the fucking locker room, and he's just
Eating watermelons.
and it's watermelon, and he's taking sledgehammers. He's going, yeah, guys, let's fucking go, let's keep on going. I was like, dude, how stupid can you be? Like,
Yeah, no,
that
that's insane.
just shows you how, like, absolutely dumb. But that just
Dumb.
shows you how crazy the NFL is. Like, people get away with
Absolutely.
that. If I bought one of my whitest friends to do that, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, he would have probably died.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You
So
don't get away with that. But
it's like
that, yeah, it's the organization though. It start with Jerry Jones.
exactly, like, bro, he was probably in there like boom, boom,
Right.
with his 85-year-old chicken legs, bro. He needs to just go. Like, it's terrible to say, but like he needs to
Yeah.
poof, like epiphany,
Yeah.
just leave because it's like
Please.
he looks like he's about to be cooked, and he actually might be cooked because I don't understand what the hell's wrong with the dude. Um,
Yeah.
but more on the serious note, I don't know if you ever heard about that, but that was kind of
No, I never heard of
my
that.
dad told me about it. I was like, whoa, wait, what?
That's honestly insane,
That,
bro.
and that was before a playoff game, I believe.
Yeah,
That was
that's
like the
insane.
first. That was the first or second year that he's been with us, and he did
Hmm.
that. But yeah. So that was a little bit of a laugh on the side there. But
No, that was good.
Micah Parsons, C.D. Lamb, and Justin Jefferson. Right now, we also have word that what was his name? That's not able to Sutton for the Giants. You guys picked up
Hmm.
Sutton. Yeah, he's not there either.
Yeah,
So he's not there. You got a bunch of guys that are just not showing up for their voluntary workouts because of the fact that they want new contracts and understanding, um,
hmm,
because it's the fact that they deserve
they
the
do.
they do deserve.
Valuable players. Yeah,
It's ridiculous how much they deserve it, especially the guys the first four that I named,
yeah,
which were C.D. Lamb, Justin Jefferson, and Micah Parsons.
yeah.
They definitely deserve. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Holy crap.
No, you good.
Definitely deserve their contracts because the
Yeah,
fact is how much they matter to the team and their success. Yeah, you
yeah,
take Michael Parsons off the Cowboys defense, we're not the same. You take
yeah,
CeeDee Lamb off our Cowboys offense, we're fucking terrible.
yeah,
We're just horrible. And then if you
yeah.
take Justin Jefferson off the Vikings, they're absolutely trash.
Terrible. Yeah,
Yeah. So you could take a lot of guys off of each other's teams, and they're just going to be absolutely trash. But
yeah.
what are your thoughts on the big players missing voluntary workouts for them?
Honestly, it's not shocking because, like you said, they're valuable players. They're not getting the money that they believe that they deserve, and that's usually the tactic. You want money, you don't show up until the money shows up, right? So it's a tit for tat. It's the way that the game works. Unfortunately, how the business side of the game works, and these top tier players. We're not talking about an average player. We're talking about a player who is, like you said, take him off the Vikings. You take him off one of the best wide receivers in the game for the Dallas. But you take him off that team, that's an essential piece.
Yeah.
So it's these organizations, they have to be able to pay them money because they are very crucial. And I see it for what it is. I think that it's necessary. I think these players deserve to be paid. I think these organizations need to stop being so lackluster. I do believe that they are trying. I don't believe that none of these organizations are just seeing it as like, just let it pass through the wind. But if you want something to be done, you have to take extreme measures. But then also we have another shocker like Baker Mayfield. I didn't really expect that to happen, but it might be a personal issue because he is on contract. But
Yeah, he
with
just got
Baker,
$100 million.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, why is he not showing up? But I also was told that from other sources, he was requesting a trade earlier this offseason. So that might be the reason why he doesn't want to be on the team. But other than that, I think that for the rest of the players, I think if you're not paid, if you're not on contract, and you need the money that you believe you deserve, I definitely believe this is the right way to go about it. But Baker Mayfield, he's already paid. I think you do your job. You got money on the table. Do your job. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, not at all.
That boggles my mind. But hey, it's the NFL for you.
Yeah,
This is what the daily sportscasters deal with. Like, what the hell is happening? Like,
right.
how would how would you even like think about just like not showing up? Like especially
Absolutely
when you're
doesn't make
like
any sense.
a
It's a
hundred.
job.
I think me and you would jump for 500K right now. Maybe less.
Five. Give me yes, absolutely. Give me 100K.
Give me 50 to 100K. I'm there. I'm not moving from the freaking facility. Like it's the 100 million, dude. Like I mean,
100
like
million.
how can you be like, all right, I'm missing voluntary workouts?
Right.
Like for me, like that's just petty. Like you just,
Yeah.
I get what you want more. Like, dude, how much more do you want, man? You make more
Man.
than basically almost everybody on the planet.
Right. They say they listen, $100 million, they say put a jock strap over your helmet. I would do it. Absolutely. $100 million?
Yeah, that's
Are you
ridiculous.
kidding me?
Yeah, that's
You just
nuts.
don't like the team. That's why you don't want to. No, absolutely not. You don't.
I
No.
think that was later before he didn't have the contract because now I know he came out in a press conference and he was like, "Yeah, I love it here." Blah 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 blah. I'm like,
Okay. Okay.
of course you love it here because they gave you just $100 million.
Right. Exactly.
So I don't know what that is. I mean, obviously there's a lot of fake sources out there. There's a lot of bull crap of people just wanting
Hmm.
to say things about other people. Um,
Absolutely.
but yeah, I definitely agree. I think we agree with the same thing. That these guys, it's really not them. They done their part in
Yeah.
helping their team. Now it's up to the owners and these rich owners. They're and what sucks is that the majority of them are all like Stephen A. Smith has always said this. There's no diversity when it comes to the owners. There's
Yeah.
no different. There's never going. I don't think there's ever going to be a woman as a freaking owner. And it sucks. And it's a rarity that we ever see. I don't think there's any owners that are any other descent like African American. I don't think there is any. I know there's
Hmm.
African American coaches, but I don't know if
Right.
there's actually owners that are African Americans. Because I think it's only the white people. I don't understand.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is. And we got some smart people out there.
Right.
Really smart
Absolutely.
people that can really run a team correctly and not like bull crap the other thing. So I don't know. It's very weird. To leave off on that segment, I just wanted to see maybe if there's maybe what do you think about like the diversity in the NFL and just in sports in general, where they could
Oh,
be
absolutely.
a little bit more of our diversity and maybe that would help out um, some of these leagues and not to be like, all right, well, it's just one sided. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I definitely agree that we definitely need more adversity right now, more than ever. And like you said, there are quality people, and I did the research. There are no black major owners in the NFL. There's literally, I believe, let me just see, like there's partial ownership, which is cool. You have people that are share owners who has a part of the share.
Yeah.
You have those like Jay-Z and stuff like that, right? But
Yeah.
that's cool. But I would love to see someone as the head honcho of an NFL team. We see it in the NBA. We got you got your Michael Jordan with the Charlotte Hornets,
Yeah.
and that's amazing. But I would love to see it more. And I think that Latino X people, like I think we need, like you said, female, all gender equality, all of it. I think we need to see more expression because it's limited to to a certain type of people and certain demographic. Then it also makes the decision making very limited because I think that even each sector of expression, sector of just having a diverse group of people, you have different types of leadership, and I think that it would advance the league in a very profound way. So I'm looking forward to it. I think this is definitely had been a conversation for a few years now, and it's been a conversation for a long time actually. And I think there has to be a shift or a change somewhere in order for this to not be an issue anymore. We are in 2024. Where are the black owners?
Yeah.
We're the black owners, man. We're the Latino X owners. We're the women owners. We're the Asian owners. Come on, we need more diversity for
Yeah,
sure.
I definitely agree with that. That had to be said. So that's gonna be a good short clip. I'm gonna post on the TikTok, see how we go.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so that will be pretty much it, Vaughn, for my show. You can stay on after the fact, and we'll talk a little bit before I gotta head out. But again, guys, I appreciate you jumping on. Owen has been going crazy on the live. This man has not stopped liking my live. We're at 2.8
Yes, sir.
thousand likes on this live. From my man Owen. So appreciate Owen.
Come
All the
on, Owen. Salute
he,
to you, brother.
he got me at 2.9K right now, which is ridiculous, and he's still going. I might wait till 3K and then I'm gonna pop off out of here. But 3K is nuts. This man has been listening to us for probably the last 20 minutes and has just
Absolutely.
been like this.
Liking away. He's feeling it. He's feeling
Um,
it. We love you, Owen,
Oh, we hit
man. Appreciate
3K.
you.
We hit 3K, man. We hit 3K. So Owen, I appreciate your help and helping me get to over that mark. But Vaughn, again, thank you very much for jumping on. It was a pleasure. We got to do this more often.
Yes, sir.
You You're great with the sports talk, man, especially the NBA, NFL, and then the diversity was great at the end. Try to get that little segment in there. Try to get more people to understand. We can be diverse and try to get more
Yes, sir.
people in those line of work. But other than
Absolutely.
that, that's pretty much it for my show here on the Fire Sports Pod. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. This is my guest host, Vaughn. We go both to Montclair State University. We both are sports comm majors. And that'll be pretty much it, guys. I'll catch you guys on Monday for Recap Monday, and we'll have more sports for you guys then. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy it. Peace, guys.
Peace.